Hello you guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to my channel where we talk a lot about syncing with cycle. Now today I want to talk about syncing your business, your work with the cycle, how you can do that and how I do it. Now everybody is different. Every cycle is different, every month is different. So it's may or may not be related to you, but let me know if it's related to you and you can connect with that. So if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and turn on the bell notification for more such videos. Anyways, the first thing I want to tell you is I like to work. I have my business, so I have the freedom and choice to do whenever I feel like doing it. So for you, it may not be that case. Maybe you are having a 9 to 5 job and you don't have the option to do the things according to what you like or according to your cycle. So it's going to be different. But what I can say is that we always make choices and decisions anyway. Even if we say that we don't have choices, it's still a choice at all. I mean, it's still a choice, right? When you say, I don't have a choice, I don't have an option, I cannot leave this job, I have to be at this job because they pay me well, or whatever the situation is, whatever the reason is, I'm still gonna be there. That's also an excuse, right? Anyway, we are all giving excuses and we are all making choices whether we realize it or not realize it. But it's not about pushing or punishing yourself for making the wrong choices or the choices that you don't want to make it. You just need to be aware what you're choosing. That's the most important thing that I want to tell you, whether it's related with your work, your business, or anything life in general. So the first thing I want to say, I want to start with the follicular phase, because I like to start with the follicular phase. I don't like to start with the periods. Usually they start with the periods because that's easy to measure because you can see it. Okay, follicular phase, people not aware of it because there is no evidence. You don't see it physically. I mean, you can do it, some test and all that stuff, but anyways, the follicular phase right after the periods is kind of like a resting phase. So for some people, you may see a bulge of the rise and increase of energy. For some, it may not be. Again, everybody is different. Every cycle is different, so it's going to be different. And I work my way around this. I don't have a one-size-fit box for all my cycles for every month. No, it keep on changing. But thing is that follicular phase, the energy started to increasing. I have energy, so I focus on doing the things that I enjoy doing, that I love to do. So I start building my business or start working on the things that I love to do in my business more. Followed by the ovulatory phase is also the phase where I have a lot of this energy, obviously, because the hormones are rising and dopamine, serotonin is naturally on the rise because of the hormones estrogen, and definitely I do more. Followed by the luteal phase. The luteal phase is kind of like divided into two: early luteal phase, late luteal phase. Early luteal phase, I still get the benefit of the ovulatory phase, so I do more. Late luteal phase, right before 1 week before the periods, it hit me that I feel exhausted, tired, fatigued, and that's a kind of like a sign for me to hold on, not to work too much, and to work less. So that's where my sign is, and I start working less, start going down, and I start working less. And followed by the periods, it's kind of like a resting phase. Before, I had like a 7 days periods straight, I don't work at all. But now, from 1 or 2 months, I'm kind of like changing the things. If I feel energy, if I feel like I like to do it something, then probably I go and do it. But I keep on checking myself and not gonna push myself. The important thing is that no need to push yourself when you don't have energy, especially when you don't have energy, especially when you're tired or fatigue, or you feel pain in your body, or you feel weakness because of the luteal phase or because of the periods, whatever the reason is. So at that time, I don't push. I understand it's important to respect my body and to make choices based on that. So that's kind of like the thing I do. So but again, from 2 months, I'm not taking a break in the periods. I'm still working because I feel like I want to do something, but I'm not pushing myself. I check myself. If I like to do it, I like to do it, I do it. If I don't feel like doing it, I stop there and I take a break, or I rest, or whatever I like to do at that time. So this is kind of like the thing that's working for me, and that's very practical for me. Again, it changes every month based on what I prefer, based on my feelings, my emotions, my body, and all that stuff. So keep in mind, these things are not like a one-size-fit box. It will going to keep on changing based on who you are, based on what you prefer. Allow yourself and give yourself the freedom to change these things as you're going. That's what I can say. And now again, if you're having a 9 to 5 job, you may not be able to have the freedom to choose what you prefer. So it's going to be different for you. But this works for me, and that's what I'm sharing. Let me know in the comment section below what works for you. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.